I've done a lot of skits in my life.
You are my Chevrolet.
But this time, I'm letting my riding speak for itself. This is Mike Metzger, and you're watching my episode, M80 on Fuel TV. Woo!
The new episode of M80 starts now. Nothing but freestyle motocross, random stupidity, and me, this episode's token hottie, Nas. And this is the Godfather, Mike Metzger.
Dive into this puppy. Name and occupation.
Mike Metzger, professional free rider. I, for some reason, was like born to ride bikes. You know, that was God's plan for me. It's like, oh, this guy right here, this little seed, he's a bike rider. Didn't really ever have any goals in life, I think, other than wanting to ride my bike. As a mini bike rider, I was out there doing cans, knack-knacks, and heel clickers, and everyone would always say, you know, man, you'll be able to make a career out of that one day. I just like wrote it off like, yeah, whatever. For me, it was like, I gotta race, I gotta race, I gotta race. And that was my focus. Not when these guys started paying us to go jump and be on camera. Jumping bikes, I can't control myself when I'm on my motorcycle. Once I put that helmet on it, I don't know who I am anymore. I think just the throttle takes over and whatever comes out is what people see. At each and every X Games, there's been a new, bigger trick. It doesn't matter how badass you are at riding a motorcycle. Doing a flip is gnarly, and you will get hurt. You are gonna hurt something eventually doing a flip. It's gnarly. But every time I get back on my bike after being injured, it makes me smile, it makes me wanna do it more, it makes me wanna go bigger than the last time I did it. It's not normal. That kind of thinking and the way my mind processes what I do on my bike and how much I enjoy the adrenaline that races through my body. Most people will never experience anything like that.
Son, your life has begun.
just ridiculous how many good people are involved with everything that FMX and free riding has become. And I feel, you know, pretty special that it's happened the way it has.
After the break, more Mike Metzger and an introduction to one of the baddest riders in Japan, Takayuki Hikijima. But first, let's check in with the Reno crew to see what they've been up to.
The Reno crew, we like to refer to it as the NVHC or the GVD. It goes from Drake McElroy, Dustin Miller, Mike Mason, Brian Foster, me, Adam Jones is another transplant. You know, I could go on and on. There's some good riders out of that area. Yeah, the scene we got going has just been around since '96. You know, we were kids that grew up together riding dirt bikes, and it's just completely natural, our scene, you know. We're not trying to be anybody or do anything or do freestyle because it's the cool sport. It's just us, and we would still be riding the same way, doing the same stuff if there was never anything called freestyle motocross. The most improved rider in the NVHC has got to be my boy Mike Mason. He's one of the sickest riders on a dirt bike, period, and he's finally starting to get some recognition. He's a good guy. We don't like compete against each other thinking, there's none of us thinking that we're better than any of the other riders. We all are just riders and ride together. You know, we're just friends.
Welcome back to M80. You know, more and more foreigners are getting into the freestyle motocross game. And in order to defeat the enemy, we must study them. So here's one of the best up-and-coming Japanese freestylers, Takayuki Hikijima, blowing up.
僕は東野孝之でフリースタイルライダーとして頑張っています。いつもは地元の大阪のプラザ坂下っていうコースでもう一人の関西の人と乗ってる。Boom goes the drum when we're giving you a taste of this girl medicine. Go ahead, let it in. Excedrin ain't no match for this organic batch coming from the funky mountains by the sea. With the wind and the trick keeps our mind at ease. It's a battle cry, the war cry. The choice is yours. Do we live or die? Humble Mendocino and Trinity. Rise up and fight to be free. 500 years now, I hear him calling, the voice of my people from the depths of his wallet. Started with massive trades of flesh, and now they stifle all that's fresh. If you don't know how it came to fruition, you don't know the system. かなりレベルが上がってきてるから、このままみんなでアメリカ目指して日本を有名にしたい。500 years now, I hear him calling, digging, reaching, looking for gold inside my wallet. 500 years now, I hear him calling, digging, reaching, looking for gold inside my pocket. 500 years now, I hear him calling, digging, reaching, looking for gold inside my wallet. 500 years now, I hear him calling, digging, reaching, looking for gold inside my pocket. Got my wallet on lockdown, gun on cock now that I know the president don't represent us everyday people. We ain't equal as we reach vengeful, so unattainable. We already voted, wrote it, signed and sealed. Now our puppets in the White House. Can this be real? I'd rather be killed than live with all that guilt. Resisting what they built, bleeding out in a field. Another warrior soul soars into the atmosphere. While we add this here, go clear to hell with the rhetoric. Here's my position, rock the whole world with loud musicians. Send smoke signals that transcend dimensions. Equipped for hellfire and polar conditions. Equip yourself for evil intentions, love and ammunition to the resistance. 500 years now, I hear them calling, digging, reaching, looking for gold inside my wallet. 500 years now, I hear them calling, digging, reaching, looking for gold inside my pocket. 500 years now, 500 years ago, they stole the gold, they stole the soul. 500 years now, 500 years ago, they stole the gold, they stole the soul.
僕の将来の夢は X ゲームに出て日本の知名度を上げること。
Metzger likes racing and Metzger likes freestyle. So he put them both together and he created an event called Metzfest.
What is Metzfest? The name of the game for me is just entertaining everyone, like just putting on a good Saturday afternoon party all the way up into the evening. For everyone, from the little kids up to the big kids, anyone who wants to race, you know, all ages, get out there and test your skills against your competitors. That's what I grew up racing, so I like to do that, and I like to watch it, and I like to give people a chance to go out and do it, or watch bikes, or watch me and a couple dudes freestyle. That's what it's all about, having a good Saturday afternoon, riding bikes, hanging out with people.
Gonna have to play rock, paper, scissors, 'cause you know I hate to make the decision. Go ahead with your incision, stab it with the ballpoint pen. Pull it out, separate it, gonna make it look right, 'cause I know you hate it. Gonna decorate it, 'cause I know you hate it. Gonna amputate it, gonna decorate it, 'cause I know you hate it.
Ended up partnering up with Podium Productions. They helped me take care of the mini bike race, and I ended up taking care of getting my ass out there to entertain everyone by freestyling over my ramp. People like to see people jump, so that's what like the whole demo thing's about, is me getting out there entertaining, and if they get off on watching me and hang out, then cool, then it was worth it. A lot goes into doing something like that, and I think everyone that helped me, we did an awesome job. I just want to keep doing it, and hopefully it'll keep growing. People will keep hearing about how much fun it was.
When we come back, more Metzger and a trip to Arizona. Welcome back to M80. I'm the token hottie Naz. Now we go to Tombstone, Arizona for a demo featuring Kenny Bartram.
My name's Cowboy Kenny Bartram, and I'm a freestyle motocross rider. The past couple days I've been in Tombstone, Arizona, a town of a lot of Western history, so I fit right in here wearing the cowboy hat, which is unusual for me.
We're out here in Tombstone, Arizona, which is the town Too Tough to Die is based on the Old West. Where better to put on something like freestyle motocross? Then you got guys like Cowboy Kenny Bartram, who just set the stage, sets the tone. And we bring them in here, and they're the urban cowboys.
Me being the cowboy, I wanted to do this show just because it's in Tombstone, Arizona.
On the road, I'm Tombstone, 90 plus, gotta get home. Out of my head, out of my mind. Got this time, count a little time. Gotta get my way, yeah, yeah. I gotta get my way. Okay.
I feel really lucky, I feel fortunate that these guys actually took a look at it and said, hey, this is something special we're gonna do to stick to the grassroots of the way this country was founded on cowboys.
Coming home all alone, sick and tired of telephone. Out of my head, out of my mind. Yeah, you are child of the time. Gotta get my way, yeah, yeah. I gotta get my way. On the road, I'm too slow. 90 plus, I'm coming home. Out of my head, out of my mind. Get my way every time. Gotta get my way, yeah, yeah. Gotta get my way, yeah, yeah. Gotta get my way.
I think the event went off really well, so we'll be back. We'll be back next year, and we're bringing hell with us.
It's come to the end of the episode, but not before one last section of our featured writer, Mike Metzger.
I enjoy and appreciate riding with good people who don't just want to go out there and hit ramps, but they actually can ride, go hit hills. That's pretty much going back to the roots of why we all ride bikes, and Larry's a pretty rootsy kind of rider. I've known him since we were probably racing at Paris Raceway back when we were between 10 and 12. He's just a good rider. He definitely enjoys going out and just free riding.
I wanna walk with you. I wanna talk to you. She tries to burn and scratch my eyes. She wears her cat disguise. Well, it's a beautiful feeling. Well, it's a beautiful feeling. I got a beautiful feeling. All the way down to my toes. I don't wanna fool around. She won't let me off the cement ground. You think you're so sly? Help me get this bird to fly out of my eye. Well, it's a beautiful feeling. Well, it's a beautiful feeling. I got a beautiful feeling. All the way down to my toes.
So probably I'll know Larry until we're gray-headed and can't ride bikes anymore.
That's it. Show's over. Check in next time for more freestyle motocross and random stupidity.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I say style on it. I think I'm seeing through. God take style on it. I think I'm seeing through. He never made him down on it. I tell you, seeing through. I think I'm seeing through. I think I'm seeing through. Use me just to make your body feel right. Gotta kill the cream.
Man, I tell you, I have a serious love-hate relationship going on with the rain. As a business guy, I produce freestyle motocross demos, and when the rain comes, man, it just kills your show. You can't ride, you can't put on the show, the fans are bummed, you lose some money, you gotta reschedule, just everything about the rain sucks. But as a free rider, the rain's your best friend. The hills basically suck during the summer. You can't do anything with the dirt, it's just rock hard, it's like concrete. But after a storm, man, everyone's out there with a shovel, building new lifts, creating new lines. Straight up, man, that's when you get your best free ride.
This is Jeff Tilton, you're watching M80.
Andrea, your token hottie for this episode of M80 on Fuel, the show that delivers freestyle motocross, random stupidity, and sexy girls like me. The first section is an introduction to our featured rider, Jeff Tilton.
Jeff Tilton, half freestyle motocross rider, half freestyle motocross demo producer. Well, my whole career of racing motorcycles, I've never, struck it rich or done it, for the money. It's always been about the love of riding dirt bikes. Like when we first started freestyle, there was no money really, and then some more started to come in, and more, and it was really good for a while, and then kind of tapered back down on the sponsorship end of it. But luckily I was able to, create TNT and found my little niche with these the freestyle demos. travel around and do shows for companies like Red Bull, the California State Fair, stuff like that. And after doing a year's worth of shows, man, 70-something days of ramp to ramp shows, demos, my vacation is just to be able to go ride, hitting the tracks, Lake Elsinore, El Cajon, going to Glamis and Gordon's Wells, Ocotillo, just going out, free riding, doing some photo shoots, filming. That's what keeps it real. Out free riding in the hills and the dunes, stuff like that, is in a way an art form in itself. Knowing how to handle ruts and shifting sand under your tires, stuff like that's pretty difficult. And luckily, I'm riding with guys like Dane and Tomcat. That's when it's taking it back to the old school. Me, Dane, and Tom, who've been best friends for a long time, and it's cool to still go ride with those guys. They're amazing riders. We have a lot of fun together. We've all kind of just put in our dues, and now we're getting success.
Everybody knows that most Australians have some serious mental problems. If you don't believe me, check out these 5 amateurs in their makeshift backyard contest to see who pulls the first backflip. You can only imagine.
System never ever blood drip drop on the letter up on strip try to see light to clean that drop from the rack to the soap to the bucket with the mop. Nothing left to do but put that lump in the bag in the trunk on the road to the dump with a horse in his head and a shovel in his hand. Jerry digs through the dirt and he digs through the sand. Juggernaut Jerry, juggernaut Jerry, juggernaut Jerry, juggernaut Jerry, juggernaut Jerry, juggernaut Jerry, juggernaut Jerry.
When we come back, more Tilton and a section on Ox, Metal Militia's newest recruit. Don't go away. Not everybody has the luxury to free ride in the hills all day. Some people actually have to work. Let's check out how our featured rider, Jeff Tilton, pays the bills.
Me and the Tomcat, Tom McClower, started TNT freestyle motocross.
Basically, you know, I was doing contests every week, and I kind of got to a point where I was thinking about where the sport was going in a couple years, and I definitely felt that it was better fitted as a show than as a contest. So I just started thinking about everything, and my dad had a welding shop, so I'm like, you know, I'm gonna build these ramps. Me and Tommy had been friends for a long time, you know, since we were little kids, and I asked him if he wanted to come in with me and, you know, invest half the money. And sure enough, within a year, man, we had the ramps paid for, you know, 5 times over. We started booking demos right away, so that was the vision, and it's come true for sure.
I'm trapped in a world I created myself, and I'm haunted by regret. It screams to me. If I could go back and change it and do things differently, isn't it too late now? Will someone answer me? I hold a place time won't erase. I can't escape from yesterday. Look away to face the truth. I can't escape from yesterday.
I'm taking motorcycling, freestyling, whatever you want to call it, all that stuff as a package to all these different places and exposing it to people who've never seen it, you know? So in my own little way, we're helping everything grow, and we're able to open the door for a lot of people to, you know, become fans of action sports in general.
The risk factor is much higher, I think, than it is in any other of the X Games sports, so I think people respect that.
It's about putting on a good show for the crowd and all that, you know?
Everyone's just blown away watching it that close.
Can't escape from yesterday. Time won't erase. I can't escape from yesterday. Look away and face the truth. I can't escape from yesterday.
A lot more to come for sure.
Hey guys, our next section features Ox, the newest member of the Metal Militia. The guy got his name because he was big like Ox, but Deegan whipped him into shape, and now he's one of the best freestylers out there. Don't worry, Ox, I had to lose my freshman 15 too.
Hey, this is Jessel coming live from the bathtub with...
It's Ox over here. I'm out of San Clemente, California. I ride with Fluff, Twitch, Vice, Deegan, pretty much just anyone in the militia, really.
Live of the opinion, like it's not worth nothing when the chance comes. Will you be there? Never surrender. Will you give up? Will you give in when it all falls away? Your life is meant to do this for this. Will you rise above them all? I've been the one forgotten when all the plans are failed. I've been the one accepted when all the rest had failed. You wondered for the last time if I am what they say. The rest will come and go. I will be the one that stays.
Ox has improved so much. I remember he used to be a lot heavier than he is, and used to be real sloppy. And I mean, now he rips it. He's got all the big tricks he flips. It's like, in my eyes, he's improved probably the most of that group of guys coming up from the San Clemente.
Some of them.
I'm just trying to go out there, have some fun, and hold it down for the militia.
Hey guys, when we come back, more of Jeff Tilton, more random stupidity, and more of me, and the littlest G-string you've ever seen. Hey guys, we're back with some exclusive footage on the first guy ever to attempt a pay grind on a 250cc motorcycle. And as promised, trust me guys, they look much better on. But hey, use your imagination.
What's up? My name's Clint Esposito. I'm from Ledgewood, New Jersey. I've been riding since I was 9 or 10, and I started racing when I was 13. Rode pro for 3 years and then kind of transitioned over to freestyle. I want to take freestyle and make it more technical and have two sides to it. You know, Jesse Olsen, does a lot of really cool technical stuff. I really see freestyle going in place of like big skate parks for motorcycles. I got the idea for the rail just from riding with BMX friends, going out street riding with them a little bit. The first time we tried to build the pegs, we basically found out that to make it work and to hold the weight, it has to be through the axle. I had a brand new bike I'd ridden probably about 5-10 minutes and we just bent the axle on it. So that was obviously not a good plan, but I think we got a better direction we're going now. I think it went pretty good. There's definitely ways to do it and ways, there's techniques to everything. I don't know, hopefully this will get some attention and some other people will bring in more obstacles and just different setups and different things for people to see.
So, we saved the best for last, a section on whips. By the way, I love whips.
The whip is, probably the first trick that was, ever done on a motocross bike. And once, freestyle started, the whip became kind of a staple of every run, or, you're kind of judged like, oh, how good is this whip, stuff like that. Whipping a motorcycle is honestly one of the most technical things there is. There's so much involved in it, and you just really, really have to know your bike and know what's going on, and you can add your own style to it. If one guy whips it to the left, one guy whips it to the right. Twitch just cranks that thing completely sideways. Renner's got his style where he's looking backwards. And that's what's cool is it's not like, okay, a hard attack, okay, he got it straight up, that's perfect. A whip, man, there's style to it. You can like everybody's whip, just, they make it look cooler than the next guy or, in your opinion, cooler. Fortunately for me, I can do it really well, and it always pleases the crowd, so I always got a spot in the show, whip has always stood through time. You know, it's still there. It's a staple of freestyle motocross, and it's going to stand the test of time. The whip will always be here. Mark my words.
Well, that's it. Tune in next time to M80 on Fuel for more freestyle motocross, random stupidity, and a different hot chick. Damn motocross. Bye.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm saying style on it. I think I'm saying gotta take style on it. I think I'm saying getting down on it. What do you saying? I think I'm saying use me just to make your body feel right. Gotta kill the claim.
Herb, I need your help.
Okay.
The Chad, the next rider, is going to do the first backflip body varial. I need you to get this shot, man. I got to drop a deuce.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah.
Can you get this shot?
Absolutely, absolutely.
This is a really big deal, man.
Yeah, I know.
This will make us famous.
Hey, the Chad, dude, I'm totally shooting you. I'm going to shoot you do that backflip varial thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna land it, man.
So rad, dude. So rad.
Whatever. Hey, there's Potter over there. Let's go talk to Potter, man.
Totally.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, man, not much, man. It's Chad,
you
man.
doing?
Or the
cool.
Chad, they call me.
Can we get like an interview with you guys? Or we'll just like
it's really important. You can do this, right?
Dude, I've been doing this for like 10 years. You want to shoot? You want to shoot? You shoot. Okay.
Let's go.
Then I'll shoot, okay? And you do sound.
Just do the
All right, you ready? And action. Cut.
I'll do it. Seriously, I'll do it, man.
Awesome. Okay.
So sit up.
Oh wait, okay. And wait, and action. Oh my god! Holy, oh my god! Oh, you got that! I got it! He's going again! Hold on. Yeah. I'm gonna get it. I got it. Oh my god. And action! Oh my god! Whoa, my god! Oh my god! Woo! God, it was so insane!
Get this shot, man. Get this shot.
Okay. Woo! And action!
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Shanti Hendricks, the token hottie for today's episode of M80. And here's an introduction to our featured writer, Todd Potter.
Todd Potter, freestyle motocross. Pretty much when I got my 97 CR250, I started riding BMX and motocross both, and I started trying tricks, and I was watching freestyle go down, and like some of my favorites were like Brian Deegan stuck out way huge, and I kind of moved down to San Clemente after that. Met some of Cameron Steele's like Groms. Deegan was getting bikes or something at one of the dealers over close to Cameron's house, and I just met him then. After that, I kind of rode there all the time and just watched everybody ride and studied it. I rode with Twitch, Nate, Deegan. I rode with Jimmy Fitzpatrick a lot. And then if you ride with them, you practice new tricks and you just get better faster. Yeah, like I did every year the LG Action Sports, and I did the first series of the Do Tour, and it was super cool being side by side with some of the best guys in the world, because I'm like, I can compete against these guys, but I'm like last place and they're like first place. But if I kind of get some flips and some flip tricks, then I'm right there. So it's always pretty close. And I just want to compete out against my friends. Like I know all the guys and they're all super cool, and I really don't feel like I can't be there, so I feel like it'll be soon. I definitely have goals. I'm not setting them as high right now because I just kind of want to get back into the loop of things with the flip. I want to do this for as long as I can and keep having fun with it and try not to stress myself out.
And here's Grant Teal, blowing up.
My name is Grant Teal, and I'm a freestyle motocross jumper motorcycle rider. Started out riding BMX, rode BMX from like 10 to about 17, and then when I turned 17, I got a job, and then I went out and bought a dirt bike. Ever since then, I've been riding freestyle motocross.
Get yourself on up from your toadstool. Get yourself on up and trip outside. I've been searching for signs of life on this world, but I still haven't found a single one yet.
Before I started getting the freestyle, I actually looked up to guys like Jeremy Carter, Nate Adams. So I had some, idols growing up. Mark Burnett. I went over and talked to him, and he took me on tour last summer, and that was the first time I got to actually go make money riding my dirt bike. I would like to see myself go as far as I can. If I don't get hurt, I'd like to keep going farther and farther with it, going to deeper in contests and get more involved in it.
When we come back, a look at the Barnett Tour and more Todd Potter. So stick around. Welcome back to M80. Once again, our featured rider, Todd Potter.
I think the militia started getting bigger like once the St. Clemente guys got on. Like Fluffer, Ox, Garland, myself, and then Deegan pretty much widened the team in like the world. Like Luke Urich was always on the team, Dane Kennard and Dan and Michael Hall and Robbie Madison, and so now the militia's huge. So yeah, seeing some of the new guys like Hansen, Madison, a couple other Australian guys, and it's cool. It's just someone new to hang out with, kind of, because like after they're in, they like usually get along with them.
Up ahead, if they get me, I'm dead. Trapped on every side, time for a showdown. Break out of my ride, won't take me alive. Leveled out my head, thunder sound, seeing, yeah.
I think it's cool that the team's expanded and it's the new era, you know?
Mark Barnett is the hardest working man in the FMX industry. If you don't believe me, just watch.
Mark Burnett, occupation, manager slash owner slash babysitter. My background's pretty much from racing dirt bikes since I was 4 years old, after the first freestyle event ever in the United States. A couple promoters came to me and asked me, hey, will you do a show at our track? And it just went from there. The fans always come out. Wherever we're at, we get a lot of crowds. I never thought freestyle motocross was even going to go as far as it really did. Next year is going to be my 10th year doing it. I've been around since the beginning. I'm somebody that definitely wants to see the sport grow and progress every year. I'm always working though. I like working. I like to see the west side, east side, the United States doing tours, and overseas, you know, doing shows and doing over 100 shows a year. I think freestyle is still alive and kicking because we go to different spots. I think it's really cool.
When we come back, Potter gets down and dirty and some of the best 50 riding you've ever seen. So don't you dare change that channel. Here's a look at the newest 50s video, Hate Us.
Bad Seed Productions is a production company. We shoot mini bike videos.
I got a cure, I got a pure way of speaking to the people on tour. I got a little truth, if you're simply unsure, I can fit it to your mind's contour, to your spine once more. I'm fine on the floor, but I'd rather stand, rather hand what I can to child, woman, and man. I'd rather build a fan base slow, rather teach who I reach with a grand, great show. I'll give it all I got, and I need none back. I'll spit it till it's hot, and all I need's one track. I'll give it cause it's been given to me. I'll give it cause I'm supposed to, give it to you free. Don't matter if I know you. Love gotta show through me and my whole crew. Fill your bank account better than some dough do. Cities that I flow through go cold crush. Those that I touch gotta feel a slow rush. Stylistic shapes and forms.
After seeing the success of Fad, we decided we wanted to kind of turn it up a little bit. But still, I mean, the same philosophy. It's just a group of friends that are out to have a good time. I think the coolest thing about this video versus the first video is the skate parks. It's cool to see skaters and stuff like that being amped on something besides skateboards, you know, and seeing mini bikes in their park.
Forces forced to forfeit against the linguistic swordsman. Crack a cookie for a fortune. Writing my style is forbidden. Wisdom contained in chambers. Locked in my mentality. How I kill the beat with skills elite is the unsolved mystery solved by the detective. Inspecting the scene with keen eyes. You write rhymes with green eyes. I write the free minds and neon signs. Easily noticed among the chaos and madness. You paperweight plastic, never gonna be classic. Classes in session. I cycle with freestyle methods to paint the wall better than your pen sketches. Catch this. Sales pitch and rail rips. Microphones immensely. If I blow, they'll probably call me the next Elvis Presley. Pressing your CDs and wax. Tapes are obsolete like your style is. Your style is obsolete cause you have none. I scatter mine, climb the ladder, continue to grow. Your performance ain't live, you're just putting on a show. I'm showing improving, shaking and moving. The medication is soothing, rocking off and dropping wattage. To unclog the blockage to your heart, that's the target that we aim at. The truth hurts, that's how we bring the pain. And the treatment on the same track.
I just wanted to say thanks to my partner Ryan Tate for making this happen. Obviously, thank all the sponsors because without all the sponsors, it wouldn't have been possible. And hi to my mom.
one last time our featured rider, Todd Potter.
I never raced. I don't really think I had the drive to race. I really never thought I want to be faster than someone. I just had fun riding a bike, so I was like, I could just go out to Akatia. It was just fun just to go ride and burn a tank of gas out in the day. I go out to Akatia, I think I'm on my dirt bike all day long. Like I run out so much gas, and when I go to ramps, I ride for 30 minutes to an hour. It's so fun out there because you can do whatever you want. If you want to hit like a little step up or step down, like you have it.
So that's it. Tune in next time for more freestyle motocross and random stupidity.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing here. I say style on it. I think I'm seeing through. Gotta take style on it. I think I'm seeing through. Elevated down on it. Right till you're seeing me. I think I'm seeing through. I think I'm seeing through. Use me just to make your body feel right. Gotta kill the cream.
Friends has had many contributions. A French poodle, a French toast, French girl, a French wine, a French fry, a French freestyle motocross, and French kiss.
Hi guys, I'm Michelle, your token hottie for this episode of M80. You know, FMX is growing in popularity all across the world, and one of the places it's hitting hard is in France. The reason why? Menu True.
Alors je m'appelle Manu Trou, je fais du FMX depuis 1997. J'ai commencé la moto à l'âge de 13 ans, je faisais le championnat de France en motocross et en supercross. Et en fait, je sais pas si je suis le plus connu, mais pour le moment, je suis le plus ancien. Pour moi, c'est super motivant de pouvoir rider avec la nouvelle génération parce que j'ai eu la chance de les voir débuter et maintenant on ride ensemble, tout le crew, le groupe en fait. On est bien parce qu'on va tous dans la même direction, on a tous le même esprit. Thomas et Charles, ils ont le même esprit, ils sont bien partis. Donc je pense que le FMX français, c'est comme ça et ça restera comme ça. Pour moi, c'est pas autrement.
The show tries to stay neutral and not play favorites, but if we did, this guy would be at the top of our list.
Drake McElroy. I ride motorcycles. I'm from Furley, Nevada. I've always been kind of known a little bit for having good style. And all I can say is thanks.
Body rod of the people and I'm kissing babies. And if you ask me to commit, all you get's a maybe. Probably play the show even if it's shady. Though I try to go legit, it could get a little crazy. No shirts, no shoes, no service. No perks, no booze, never nervous. The product's in the mail if your card goes through. I'm playing in the town where the Argos do. With the trunk full of cargo and a wallet full of hard-earned dough. No sign of an embargo. Won't see me in Key Largo sitting and sipping. Might find me in a bar though, spitting or written. I'm skipping them award shows. Throw the gallery of doses, everybody on the floor knows. These heroes supersede prima donna, screaming on them, being on them with the CD promos.
Drake, as a rider, you know, he's one of the guys that everyone looks up to his style. He's got really good extension and style on all his tricks. And definitely fun to ride with him and just watch the little creative stuff he does on a motorcycle. Cool dude, inspiration.
All his stuff's like real smooth and extended and like a little different. Like if it's the same trick, it still can be like a little different, you know, just like how Drake does stuff.
Drake McElroy, he's his own unit, man. He's got his own style and his riding is just so smooth and it goes good, you know, it's fun to hang out with him.
Been in the nastiest cans you never seen. Playing balls that would challenge your worst dream. The rap scene, it's bursting with strangeness. Can't talk with everybody, I ain't ageless. Gotta gauge this right and make some borders. In are fans, but don't take orders. And yet you caught us, we're red-handed. Everything that we did and said mattered. Came in the place to relax and chill, but they got up in my face all acting ill. I might just lose it on the mall and kick it, cause I'm in for the music, not the politicking.
I would like to think like I left a mark in freestyle just from like certain tricks that you're like known for, kind of came up with. You see people like all over the world like doing that. Just people, you know, to be like psyched to meet you the first time, be like, oh, you know, I looked up to you riding and stuff like that. I feel fortunate, but at the same time, like I've worked pretty hard and paid a lot of dues, so kind of enjoying it also.
Don't move when we get back, some more from France. And blowing up with Chase Tribuco. Don't move, stay put. Hey guys, welcome back. Remy Bizouat is one of the best riders France has to offer. If you don't believe me, take a look for yourself.
My name is Remy Bizouat. I'm riding freestyle motocross. This is my job. This is my passion also. I started riding motocross when I was 10 years old, and I saw that on the video like Krusty, Terafima and stuff like everyone. So I just, my dad and me built like a normal ramp, and now it's just my job, and so that's good. Yeah, my daughter is 2 years old now. I love her so much. Yeah, it's hard for me because I'm traveling a lot, so I don't see her a lot. And she's sad when I'm leaving, but it's a life. I mean, I'm not gonna do it all my life. It's only for 10 years again. Right now, still working on 360, but now I'm mixing like underflip and 360, and it's really hard. I want to do like turn down, 360 and underflip. It's really hard, and also I want to do. I'm working also with a flip cliffhanger and flip heart attack, but it's difficult trick. I'm really fine to be here, and I don't want to move in California or somewhere. If I want to go there, it's just for riding event. I'm fine here, like I got everything here, my friend, my family, my park, so I don't have to move. And it's great also to ride like in the middle of nowhere. That's not so bad.
If there was a Hall of Fame for jump builders, Chase Tribuco would be in it for sure. And he rides pretty damn good too.
Chase Tribuco, freestyle motocross / jump builder, and yeah. I grew up in the St. Inez Valley. We have 40 acres here. Started riding motorcycles and hung out with Jack and Steven and a couple buddies, and just pretty much after school every day, building jumps, doing different things. Just kind of came into something that I did on a regular basis.
I always think I'll without you. Alone or with a band, just having something very special now. Can it last very long? Do you doubt just how I feel? Can you tell it it's for real? Just sharing certain feelings we will know. And truth out from within.
And I have to give it out to Chase Trabuco to building all this, because we pretty much just ripped this place up into one of the sickest freestyle places there is.
Jackpot Ranch began because I brought my dozer out there, started building doubles, and then we started looking in the hills and how we could make transitions in the hills work, and kind of evolved from that, and we all just decided to create different areas and zones out there. And at Ties, we got a dozer out there and did the same thing, kind of looked at the hills, looked at the surrounding area, and picked out what we thought would be the best and put together a sweet line there too. Riding and building together has worked perfect for me, because that's how I know how the riders want it, and I know how I want it, so it's worked out good. For me, I want to keep riding, keep building jumps, keep doing what I've been doing, and have fun doing it, and that's really what it is for me.
When we get back, more of France's best, the Paget brothers. But first, here's 90 Seconds with Matt Byton.
Man, it's evident I represent the urban resident. Words mixed with the flavor are things that I invent. Coming to the realization that connects it to the flavor is knowledge and wisdom with the premeditated intent. I've been the minds that's wiggly bent. This ain't nothing physical but supernaturally sent. Train to spit it, custom fitted, over mics transmitted. When presented on stage, the crowd be feeling it. Build my rhymes on the guidelines of the Most High. Time can't be wasted, yours are mine when I rhyme. For now, yes, I do it for the nickel and dime. Playing a team role, sacrifice my drum time. And this solo artist in due time is gonna shine. When the iron I shine, it'll be in God's time. You can't hold it back, the eternal bloodline. See, these words are prophetic to edit the synthetic. Relaxation for me is my mind saying electric. Cook mental stimulants, well done to wax mint. DJs vibrated in the dance when they spin it. Listeners on the scramble to purchase after they hear it. Asking ones have they heard it on www.realornothip.com. Move from Chicago, tell me who knows why. Is it because people to promoters hate and lie? See, I refuse to let another brother drive my career while I ride on the passenger side on snooze. Y'all know the demo. I to the circle and my brother J. Rawls with the beast to rock. Don't stop. Revive the hip hop, we snatching the whole plot.
If I thinking I'ma click and make a nickel and dime. For now, yeah, I do it for the nickel and dime.
For now, yes, I do it for the nickel and dime.
For now, yeah, I do it for the nickel and dime.
For now, yes, I do it for the nickel and dime.
For now, yeah, I do it for the nickel and dime.
Hi and welcome back. I'm Michelle, your token hottie of this episode of M80. Before we get back to spotlighting the French riders, let's take a little detour to Australia with rugged Jack Simpson.
I'm Jack, I'm 11 years old and I'm from Cranny South. I like freestyle motocross a bit more better than racing because it's not as nervous-y. Like adrenaline rush when you're racing, but freestyle's nice and calm. I was on my little Pee-wee 50 doing some jumps, and then a couple years after that I met Sinks, and he's been teaching me a fair few tricks.
Yeah, he's happy, that's for sure, that he's got a serious side to him. Like he's not stupid. You tell him to do something, then you'll seriously think about it. He's not like one of those crazy kids. You tell him to do something, you just think, all right, he goes, does it, and the next thing he's laying on the ground with a broken arm. So he sits there and thinks about it and acts serious about it, then he goes and does it.
At the moment, I'm thinking about backflipping my 150 onto dirt.
Noticed he's got a lot of talent with riding dirt bikes, and then I got him down to the foam pit and he was starting to flip straight away with no problems at all. He's going to be a little kid to watch in the future, that's for sure.
We couldn't do an episode spotlighting France without including these two, the Paget brothers.
Je m'appelle Charles Pagès et je suis rider FMX depuis 2 ans. J'ai 26 ans. Je m'appelle Thomas Pagès et je suis freestyler professionnel. En fait, au départ, on a fait du motocross et ce qui nous plaisait, nous, c'était les sauts. Et donc, obligatoirement, faire le con sur une rampe, ça nous a tout de suite plu. On s'y est mis il y a 2 ans grâce à un copain qui nous a construit une rampe. Et depuis, on ne quitte plus ça. Tous les jours, on en fait et on avance, on progresse, ça nous plaît, donc il n'y a pas de raison. Rouler avec un frère, c'est bien, on roule à 2, on a toujours un pour faire monter l'autre, pour tirer l'autre, quoi. Dès qu'il y en a un qui fait une figure mieux que l'autre, il veut toujours la faire. Ça nous a fait, je pense, progresser plus vite. La différence entre nous, c'est que déjà je suis plus jeune. La différence, je pense que lui va être beaucoup plus réservé et beaucoup plus timide que moi. Moi, je vais beaucoup plus facilement parler, ouvrir ma gueule. Vivre ici, c'est super sympa, il y a beaucoup de bons riders comme Manu Trou. Il y a une super ambiance entre les différents pilotes et c'est ce qui nous fait progresser aussi de rouler avec plusieurs personnes. Aucun objectif, c'est-à-dire que tout ce qui se passe, c'est génial. On ne pensait jamais en arriver là en débutant. On a fait Bercy, je vais aller au Red Bull X Fighter, je verrai bien demain ce qui se passe.
That's it, we're out of time, so tune in next time for more freestyle motocross and random stupidity. See ya.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm saying style on it. I think I'm saying gotta take style on it. I think I'm saying he never made a sound on it. What do you saying? I think I'm saying use it just to make your body feel right. Gotta kill the cream.
Nate Adams is arguably the nicest, most well-adjusted guy in the sport of freestyle motocross. He did well in school. He helps around the community. He always has time for his fans. He even starts each day with a nutritious breakfast. But don't let his ruse fool you, because when he gets on a bike, he's certifiably insane!
Hey everybody, I'm Nate Adams and thanks for watching my episode of M80.
Welcome to another edition of M80 on Fuel. I am Mary, this episode's token hottie, which means I get paid to wear this shirt and these little shorts and introduce sections of freestyle motocross like this one on Nate Adams.
Definitely a dangerous sport, and the progression that we have with we have a lot of top riders now. You know, a few years ago it was just maybe a few guys, but now there's a lot of guys. So you're feeling pressure from all angles, and that's what pushes the sport, and it just keeps getting more dangerous and more dangerous. Nate Adams, freestyle motocross. I got into freestyle when I was probably about 13 or 14. I wanted to learn a no-footed can and a heel clicker, and that was it. That was my goal. That's all I wanted to learn. And then after I learned those, I kept learning more and more until I had a whole bunch of tricks. And then I met Robert and John Disler, and they got me into my first Clear Channel event. And after the first one, I kept getting invited back to a bunch more. And then before I knew it, I was doing the whole tour. And then
just kind of kept going from there. I haven't been more of like a big air rider or a best trick rider. I've always been more of a freestyle rider. That's what I've always excelled in. So I've just kind of made it my point and my goal to not just be good at one trick, to have a whole bag of tricks. So but my main concern is my flips and 360s. The whole ramp kid label is just a defense mechanism for people that were getting beat and they couldn't do anything else about it, so they decided to start calling some of the younger kids a name and try to put a label on them. But the truth of the matter is we were beating them all the time when we were the young crew coming up, so they just started talking because they didn't have anything for us on the bike. I did get labeled the bridesmaid quite a bit, but I was so amped that I had finally placed good at a big contest like X, and then I won Gravity, and then, you know, this year I won X and Gravity, getting covers of magazines, and they can call me whatever they want if I'm on the cover of their magazine, so I really didn't even care. It really didn't even bother me or even really register to me. I'm 20 years old, and if I'm thinking about life after freestyle, right now it's like kind of like I'm giving up. So I don't want to think about that for another 10 years.
This next section takes you to Canada, where there's a bunch of crazy freestyle motocross guys. And I do know a thing or two about Canada. It's cold, there's hot chicks, and there's free healthcare, which is great for those motocross guys because they crash a lot.
These guys are called the 819 crew because they all come from around the city of Three Rivers. Three Rivers is like unemployment capital of Canada. So basically these kids are into freestyle. They're a bunch of kids with basically no future as far as job goes, free healthcare and dirt bikes. That's a dangerous mix, and that's basically what got the 819 crew going.
My name is Benoit Milo. I'm from Quebec, Canada.
Benoit's managed to get into Global X Games, Summer X Games 2 years ago in Philly.
My name is Kiro. I'm 17 years old.
Kiro, he's the youngest guy in the 819 crew.
We're always riding together. It's really rare that we ride alone, but we're doing a lot of demos all years long.
Hi, I'm Eric Laplante. I'm 19 years old.
Eric Laplante is a very good rider, like one of the best in the 819 crew. He's been stepping it up lately. He rides good under pressure. Like at big events, he'll always step it up.
My name is Frank Pyle. I'm 24 years old.
This guy's been basically the inspiration. He's the older guy.
What I really like is riding with my friends.
Last year we had a big crash doing a train.
Kiro forget to shift the third gear, the second gear.
Just cased a jump on the corner, and I was there. I had it just on my face.
I was thinking it was going to kill me. I was like, there's 3 other guys in the back.
Bike on the crowd, and I land on this bike and flip like a dummy.
watching. And yeah, see you around.
Welcome back. I'm Mary, token hottie. Next up is another section of our featured rider, Nate Adams, who I think is really cute and gave me this autographed card, and here he is on the Krusty Tour.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for all the Krusty Demons of Dirt?
The first time I participated with the Krusty Tour was this year in Australia. I mean, everyone wants to ride the tour because you get paid to go do demos, and I think I just got on because I was putting in good results in contests, and everyone kind of knew me, and I was just being me, I guess. My part is kind of like the good guy part. I play the part of like the all-American kid, clean cut, all that. And, the whole militia kind of plays the part of the militia, and then it's kind of like balances out the show, good and evil, I guess.
We were messing with Adams in Australia. We bombed him with biscuits one day in the hallway. We jumped him one night during his opening ceremonies.
They bum rushed me and tackled me and gave me an atomic wedgie, which is when your underwear rips off. So I got a little irritated, so I sprayed, and Ronnie was the one who tackled me, so I sprayed him with a fire extinguisher. But then, a little bit later, I got tackled by Twitch and Deegan, and then Ronnie put the nozzle on my face and sprayed me in the face, so.
I got him so bad they had to stop the show for like 5 minutes to clean his eyes out.
He's doing all right. Everybody in Australia, when I first brought him over there, was worried that we were going to be too hard on him. He was going to just pack his stuff and go home, but he's a tough kid.
This next section features Chuck Carruthers learning the trick that got him the gold medal at the X Games.
My name's Chuck Carruthers, and we're out here at Pastrana-Rama trying to play with this foam pit. Came out to Travis Pastrana's house, and he's got all the goodies for us to try anything that we can on our dirt bikes.
Chuck's a pretty good friend of mine, and whenever he can come out, I love to have him out here. He's pretty cool, always motivating guy to get around, always doing stuff. And basically Chuck came out and said, "Hey, I got a body varial." Thinking, yeah, I tried those. Those don't work at all. Yeah, come on out. That'd be cool. I'd like to see it.
We got people shoveling and sweeping the turn right now. I was doing it myself, but nice enough where they just took over.
Did Chuck just say he was actually working?
I was.
He goes for stuff 100%. He's not one of the guys, like, say, Kenny Bartram, who likes to feel it out, think it out in his head. Chuck, I'm sure he's been thinking of this trick for years, and probably the last month he couldn't even go to sleep at night.
It's been in my head since this last summer X Games.
Since he's been here, I've learned double backflips, and I've started attempting backflip 360 inverted thingamajiggies, and getting somewhat close, and yet Chuck has not taken a single run in the foam pit.
I thought that I might have a chance to go ramp to dirt a couple times just to get the feel for my bike, because it'd been 5 months, wasn't sure if I could even find my grab the first time. That wasn't happening. The day kept going on, and we had about an hour left of light, and I was feeling it. I decided let's just go to the foam and do this. We're all here to see me do this next trick. Hopefully it
It goes good.
Like, once he thinks of something and gets it in his head, he seems to just go ahead and do it.
I got right back on the bike, back to the bars, feet on the pegs. Just in the process, I dislocated my shoulder, but that first time was successful.
How exactly do you pull one of those back in place? No problem. 1, 2, pull. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, there it is. I've seen it in my head so many times, me doing this, and for me to finally do it, albeit in the foam, I did it.
Yeah, I got to give Chuck a lot of props on this this trick. It's pretty cool.
You're watching M80.
It's time for a commercial, but when we come back, more of Nate Adams, this horribly tacky curtain, the drummer from Slightly Stoopid, and me picking up this pencil. We're back with more freestyle motocross and Rimo from the band Slightly Stoopid.
My name is Ryan Moran. Well, I've been playing with Slightly Stoopid, based out of Ocean Beach, San Diego. Guys are nuts, man, going so fast and boosting like 30 feet high by 60 feet, you know, in distance. And these guys are nuts, man. My drumming future is just to play as much as possible, play every single day, record, have fun, and survive playing music.
The show's almost over, but not without one more section of our featured writer and my future husband, Nate Adams.
My name is Rich Van Every, and right now we're working on the Nate Adams project. .411 Video Productions contacted me along with Nate to do film on him.
I want to make it like kind of like a documentary.
This video is going to be a lot different than the typical music video style.
It's going to be following me for about a year and a half through my life.
His personality and what kind of guy he is and what it takes to be at the top of the freestyle world right now.
Been to Australia, Spain, You know, we're just gonna do gravity games, advanced triple crown.
He's got a fully booked schedule, and if he's not traveling, he's training or practicing every day. You know, first one ever to do a 360 at 75 feet consistently. First one to do 75-foot backflip seat grabs. I mean, these are real serious tricks, and he will, you know, get sketchy and go right back and do it again.
I have fun. I'm not just like work all the time, but when it comes time to put in legit practice to where you're, you know, pushing yourself and just trying to become a better rider, then I've definitely done that.
You know, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be intriguing about, you know, the life sometimes of these freestyle motocross riders, just how dangerous and serious their sport is.
A lot of the top guys in the sports get their own video, so it's kind of like I've made it, you know, a little bit.
So everyone go buy Nate Adams' video when it comes out. It's gonna be good.
We're done. Tune in next time for another edition of M80 on Fuel for more freestyle motocross, random stupidity, and lots of hot girls. Call me Nate.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing. Say sound on it. I think I'm seeing through. Gotta take sound on it. I think I'm seeing through. Get sound on it. I tell you, seeing me. I think I'm seeing through. I think I'm seeing through. Use me just to make your body feel right. Gotta kill the crane.
Freestyle motocross, it's obvious that it's detrimental to your health.
Freestyle motocross. Yeah, I rank that up there with bullfighting and base jumping. What's your question? Are you asking, do I support it? I mean, it's good for business, but no.
I can't support anything that's breaking the bones of my patients.
I guess my point is you have to be safe and do what you love. And hey, if you happen to love the sexiest, wildest sport out there, then who am I to do anything but be in total support? For those of you about to FMX, I salute you. Hey there, I'm Stacey Hayes, the token hottie of the episode. And here is our featured rider, Jeremy Lusk.
Jeremy Lusk, San Diego, California. Occupation, freestyle motocross rider. I worked construction for about 4 years, and I just grew up riding Palm Avenue and off of T.O. Wells a lot, and I just, you know, I got a ramp local, and when I get off work, if I wasn't too tired, I'd go up and try and throw, you know, half-hour, an hour session. You know, one day I just got that phone call from someone who was like, hey, you want to start doing demos, and just went from there. Going from watching all these guys on videos and seeing them on these contests, and now I'm like, never thought I'd be competing, you know, even in the top 5 and up level. Got the flip dialed and got good tricks. Gotta find the gnarly stuff and try and flip it. That's what it comes down to nowadays. And in order to win, you gotta be that guy to do it. I'm not done yet. I'm not gonna quit till, you know, I'm at least win a couple X Games. That's my goal. I've been pretty good at keeping my goals, so we'll see if I can pull that one off.
Jake Wyndham, blowing up.
My name is Jake Wyndham, and my occupation is aerial entertainer. Freestyle basically started for me in the arena cross, and they had the halftime jump shows, and I started winning those all the time and making good money, and realized that there was more of a future in that for me than there was racing, and you know, it pretty much evolved from there. I want to be top 5. I mean, I know I'm a good enough dirt bike rider, and if I keep practicing and I'm working hard, I got enough tricks in my bag where I can do it. It's just a matter of getting all the tricks off and doing them clean. It's pretty neat. Get to travel the world, see all sorts of cool places. You know, get little kids ask for your autograph. I never thought I'd be in a position where somebody'd actually care who I was or want my jersey. Pretty fortunate guy. I can't really ask for much more. Oh boy. This is a perfect job for me. I get to go out and, you know, do whatever comes to my mind on my way up to the ramp and whatever I think the people are gonna like. I've been doing all the IFMAs. I think I won 5 times this year already. I still like riding contests because I'm competitive and it feels good when you win, but it's more fun to go and do, demos or just any sort of kind of production show when you can hang out with your buddies, and it's a lot more fun, a lot less pressure, and it's just really, really mellow and it's good.
That was scary.
What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm a little different than most people think.
Help! Help! Oh wait, I can leave.
So, if you ever need some entertainment, feel free to contact me. What am I doing here? Oh, crap. Oh, I got the furry ball. I feel like a doctor right now. Scalpel. Children of the world, stay in school, don't do drugs, be nice to your animals, or something like that.
After commercial, there's more. That's right. Lusk, X-Fighters, and Brian Deegan. Welcome back to M80. Here's Brian Deegan.
Brian Deegan, freestyle motocrosser, business extraordinaire. I was that kid. One day, I was the kid who got dropped by all my sponsors because I started this weird sport, freestyle motocross, and all my racing sponsors dropped me. Me and Larry Linkogle, we were kind of anti-establishment at the time, and we're just anti-rules, anti-everything, because we didn't really know better. We just thought it'd be cool to put our name, or make up a name and put it on our group. And that's how the militia was like, oh, Metal Militia, that sounds cool. We took it a step further. We brought it into the public eye, and we showed people, hey, we're the real deal, and we're not, a bunch of punks, dude. I would like to document just one of my crashes and the recovery and let people, hey, this is what makes champion. I've won so many medals is because I can get through that. A lot of people, I guess, could never get through if they watch what I've gone through. People, I don't know, I just don't think the normal person is ready for it, to really see what the average freestyle guy goes through. My goal is I want to have the company that's known for respecting its crew, and yeah, I'm pumped, dude. I want my company to blow up, and I want it to make millions, and I want to put back, give back to the sport, build better ramps, build bigger jump parks, buy more land. I want to run the scene of freestyle. I want to have the sickest team, which I already do. I have the sickest team in freestyle. That's the Metal Militia. There's all the good guys. I mean, it's like, I don't know, I just want to take over freestyle.
And now, X-Fighters.
Dane Herron, athlete relations, motorsports manager for Red Bull North America. In Mexico and in Spain in particular, they're very, very, very passionate about bullfighting and the history of bullfighting and their culture. Our affiliates in Mexico kind of came up with this concept of freestyle motocross meets the bullfighting arena, meets the matador. Man against machine kind of thing versus man against bull. one-off events wouldn't be these events without our athletes and the people involved. The show is about freestyle motocross, and the show is about the 10 best in the world. So we definitely want to invite them and we want to take care of them. I mean, it's ultimately about them.
Well, Red Bull takes such good care of their athletes. The best part so far, besides riding, was the private jet.
From LA, we got to come over on a private jet, which is pretty awesome.
It's an idea we had here at the office of really doing something extra special for the guys. You know, Mexico's only a 4-hour flight from here to there, and it was another way for us to really get all the riders together and create what we considered a forum. Going to the athletes and saying, hey, what would you like to do to make this better? What's more credible than getting the athletes' input?
Welcome to Mexico.
The feel out of Red Bull X Fighters is something that you just can't recreate. In Mexico in particular, and in Spain in particular, they're just very passionate and excited people, and it's out of control. Athletes like it because they know that when they come to the Red Bull event that they're going to get treated like the superstars that they are. You know, it was received so well. It was a Red Bull event, and as you know, we take our events very seriously, and it's just been snowballing from there.
There's going to be more M80 soon. Trust me, you don't want to go anywhere. Natural terrain. My favorite. It's time to get dirty. One more time, featured rider, Jeremy Lusk.
know, I went from working construction in 2004 and then started doing Burnett stuff. You know, at the end of the year, I was like, it was at a point where there was more and more people flipping, and I was like, you know, I knew that the Dew Tour and the X Games was something that I wanted to do, and you know, I was like, screw the tricks, man, I gotta flip. I was like, I'm not going nowhere with this unless I flip. So, you know, I pinned it out to the Carruthers and got it done in a day. We're at Chuck Carruthers and Camp Chuck. I'm about to try my first flip on anything. I can't even backflip on a trampoline, but I'm gonna try it.
Jeremy Lusk, he's here to learn to flip, and his first time he can't flip on a trampoline, he can't flip on anything. But his first one in the pit almost perfectly rotated. Second one came around, all he has to do is just clean it up, but I don't think he's gonna have any trouble getting the flip down on his big bike, so he's not scared.
Well, I got all the way around, I guess you could say. Out of 3. I'm pretty amped. I mean, it is frustrating. Do 6 perfect flips in a row and then just have a brain fart and totally under-rotate. To me, I think when you're doing it to dirt, it's a totally other mindset. I just think it comes down to how much you want it and how much heart you got. I drove from San Diego all the way out here. I didn't come to flip a 110. Yeah, the little bike obviously doesn't matter. This thing's way heavier, but I don't know, a few more tries, maybe. You know, I did the Dew Tour this year and didn't do so bad. I got 4th place overall out of everyone, and I was only pulling the flip about 3 months prior to the first Dew Tour qualifier. Now it's not just about the flip, now it's about how many tricks you can do with it. So, you know, I got, you know, 5 or 6 tricks. There's a few more I want to learn, a few more I need to learn in order to stay at the top. But that's my goal. My off time is to get those dialed in and put my time in the foam pit and see what happens next year.
That's it for this episode of M80. I hope you had as much fun as I did. And remember, tune in next time for freestyle motocross and lots of random stupidity. Bye.